Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Drama and Dish, where we dive into the most jaw-dropping moments from history, all captured on live TV. Today, we're counting down the top 12 wildest moments that will leave you speechless. From tragedy to triumph, these events were broadcast for the world to see, often with devastating consequences. We'll take a closer look at each of these shocking incidents and explore what made them so unforgettable. At number 12, we have January 6, 2021, a day that saw millions of Americans watching in horror as a mob of over 2,000 protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol. This was more than just a protest. It was an unprecedented breach of security, leaving many wondering how this could happen on live TV. Moving up to number 11, we have Will Smith's infamous slap at the Oscars. In 2022, the star slapped Chris Rock across the face, sending shockwaves through the audience and leaving everyone questioning what just happened. But Will's moment wasn't the only surprising one that year. The Max Headroom TV hijacking in November 1987 left viewers baffled for over a minute. A masked hijacker took control of WGN-TV in Chicago, broadcasting a bizarre sequence of images before being cut off by station engineers. Drama and Dish takes us back to another momentous event that shocked the nation: Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest during a Monday night football game in January 2023. As he lay motionless on the field, trainers rushed to his side, performing CPR as the crowd watched in stunned silence. At number 9, we also have the story of Tommy Cooper, a comedian and magician who died on stage while performing for an audience of 12 million people. The audience thought it was all part of the act, but in reality, Cooper had suffered a heart attack and didn't survive his performance. In 1998, Australian man Bill Morgan turned luck around after winning a brand new car on a lottery scratch-off ticket, but what happened next was pure chaos. A local news station asked him to scratch off another ticket for B-roll footage, and he stumbled upon an even bigger win of $250,000. At number 7, we have the infamous incident where magician Tommy Cooper died on stage during a performance of his illusion, Chinese roulette. The audience laughed thinking it was part of the act, but in reality, Cooper's heart had stopped working. And if that wasn't enough, January 6, 2021, saw a mob of over 2,000 protesters storming the U.S. Capitol. This shocking footage captured by the media present that day is among the most unforgettable moments in American history. We're getting closer to our top 5, and it's clear these events were broadcast for a reason. They're etched in our memories forever. But some of the most unbelievable moments had nothing to do with major historical events or pop culture sensations. Moving up to number 5, we have Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars, which sent shockwaves through the audience and left everyone wondering what just happened. Was it all part of the show, or was there more to it? And in some ways, this incident is similar to another one that shook viewers: the Max Headroom TV hijacking in November 1987. A masked hijacker took control of WGN-TV in Chicago for over a minute before being cut off by station engineers. At number 3, we have January 6, 2021, a day that saw millions watching as a mob of over 2,000 protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol. But what's even more astonishing is how quickly this incident was broadcast around the world, capturing the nation in shock and awe. As we count down to our number 2 moment, it becomes clear that these events were not just random incidents. They all share one thing in common: live TV. Whether it's tragedy or triumph, drama or dish, these moments have left an indelible mark on history. And now, at number 2, we have Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest during a Monday night football game in January 2023. As he lay motionless on the field, trainers rushed to his side, performing CPR as the crowd watched in stunned silence. It was like something out of a movie, but unfortunately, it was all too real. As we come to our final moment, Drama and Dish takes you back to an event that shook viewers around the world: January 6, 2021. The mob of over 2,000 protesters storming the U.S. Capitol has been etched in our memories forever. But what's even more astonishing is how quickly this incident was broadcast around the globe, capturing millions in shock and awe. And finally, at number 1, we have the story of Bill Morgan, who won a brand new car on a lottery scratch-off ticket. What happened next? Well, let's just say it was pure chaos. A local news station asked him to scratch off another ticket for B-roll footage, and he stumbled upon an even bigger win, $250,000. That's all for today's episode of Drama and Dish, the top 12 wildest moments captured on live TV.